Okay. So, hey YouTube, it's Maddie Lex. I haven't made a video because I got my tonsils removed, and I didn't want to make a video with like my voice right now, but it sounds a little bit better, and I thought that I'd feel better within a week, and that's not the case. So I need to update my YouTube.
So, today is gonna be an easy video. You're just gonna see a little bit of this,
But I'm cooking right now. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, and today I'm doing my Thanksgiving because that's when everybody in my area was free, and I figured let them have their time with their families, and then I'll have my party afterwards. I'm not able to eat.
So bright. So bright.
Anyways, today's a story time, along with me just smoking. I'm not supposed to be smoking either, but I will not. I need to stay stoned to be able to handle life's everyday bullshit. Holidays, friends, events, Halloween happened. But today's going to be a very serious story time. Serious face. I don't know how I'm alive, and I also don't know how I'm even okay as good as I am right now, which is a blessing in disguise. I'm not complaining, but it still had led to PTSD to this day, chronic ankle injury to my left ankle, and right nerve damage to my knee. I had many complications, many issues. I didn't get any treatment. A lot. I have videos and pictures. Some of them are disgusting as fuck. But I hope with this video, it shows people who are currently drinking and driving to not do that shit. Motorizing. Being in control of a motor vehicle is very important and a powerful position, and you could kill many people along with other people you don't even realize if you're not paying attention. It's important. You may not know if people in your passenger or in your car or in the other car that you hit has PTSD, and I can tell you when people are driving really fast and I'm in the car, I'm not settled. And I can tell you it was very awakening for me, because I am that person that got 95 and a 35 speeding ticket, and I listened to several people tell me about how they almost killed, or they did kill a family they didn't know, and they're done not in jail, but that is hella guilt to carry. That's crazy. I could not imagine whole family. That's wild. Wild. I was not the driver, but I was the passenger, and I do tell you this right now before this video continues, that I did not know this person was drunk. I don't believe in drinking and driving. I've honestly never done it myself. I couldn't. I was always scared because, yes, I'm stoned all the time, but drunk is different. Drunk is, you can't control it at all. You can't tell what you're doing. You can't tell your perception. I would never even leave my house, let alone get into a moving vehicle that I know I'm in charge of controlling, let alone bring other people into that situation. Show you prior to that how perfect that day was, because I didn't think about that until after, when I was laying in the hospital bed. I was like, wow, like yesterday was a really, really, really good day, and now I'm like, I should have been dead. They looked at me and they didn't even believe that the actual incident had happened that way, because it's like they just didn't understand how I'm not dead, how I'm not conscious, how, like, anything, like how I am me, how I'm not paralyzed, nothing. So that's amazing. It's a blessing in disguise. Look at me, I'm doing great, but it just sucks. I still have problems, and I still wish that I was a 20-year-old in a 20-year-old body, but I'm still me. I still can do things, and I've learned a lot from this experience. I preach to all my friends about drinking and driving. I make sure I'm on them because I almost lost my own life. Why would I want to lose somebody else's life? That's so important to me. And I hope you guys do the same to your friends and family, because seriously, no matter how skilled you are in drinking and driving, how long you've been drinking and you're pro at this, I don't care about them excuses. It takes one fuck up. I promise I'm gonna get better at making videos and scheduling this into my time. This isn't, I'm not making no money off this, and I know that already, but I hope to create a fan base and to reach out to people and to actually have a following. I don't care about the big picture and everything yet because I'm too busy building the platform for it. But like, I really think I got some interesting shit to say to people, share with people. And I think I could be a big support for foster kids, car accident victims, and, you know, people that just feel like an outsider, because I'm definitely that redheaded stepchild in everybody's circle. But, alright guys, thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for the love and support. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye. April 6th, 2017, I got into a car accident that will change my life. Now, no, this isn't the girl that got me into the accident, but this is the girl, Allie, my friend, that I spent almost the whole day with up until seconds of this accident, and she was there with me through everything. Afterwards, during it, I called her crying. Thank you for being there, Allie.
Everything lined up for the taking. And what I need from I'm about getting the job done. Boy, up every night.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Want to jump out the fucking window?
Yep, I'll open it for you.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
So this looks like the perfect day, right? Best friend hanging out. I get 2 tattoos that her mom took me for. She gets her nose pierced for compensation of taking me for my tattoos. We have a blast. Finally, it gets down to like 10 o'clock at night, and it's time to take Allie home. So I go outside. We're about to go into my car, but my coworker, whom got me in this car accident, whom shall not be named because they are a piece of shit, we're gonna call her Scabby, was standing outside my car saying that I think my Nissan's cool, she should whip around in my smart car. And I said, no, I'm good. Well, she proceeded to continue to beg and beg and beg. Well, I took Allie home, and lo and behold, she was still waiting at my house for me, still insisted to see me, still insisted to race and stuff. So finally, I just wanted to get done with the day. I wanted to go home, smoke, and fall asleep. So I said, just around the block, and then I want to be back here. Well, we're starting to go on these back roads. Everything's getting a little bit shaky. And her car, smart cars, stop at like 60 miles per hour, and you have to proceed to pump the gas pedal individually to go faster. And I noticed that the car was like wobbling. It's a Jordan fucking shoe. And I was like, hey, I think you should just relax. I don't think you know how to handle your car. You should slow down. This is getting a little crazy. She said, oh man, I think you just need to live on the edge of life. Like, this is fun. Come on. 2 seconds after that, and I can't even pretend this. 2 seconds after, we hit the cow fence, roll twice, and I break through and eject through her brand new smart car's roof. Fling myself 10 feet in the air, 63 yards from the crash. And honestly, in that moment, when I hit the ground, I just had to scream. She continued rolling, and I thought she was dead because I didn't know how you would even survive rolling a car like 10 times. But she got out, no issue. Started running at me, screaming at me, telling me to pick up my things. And I said, if I could, I'd get up and kick your ass because I didn't even want to do this. None of us found our phones. All I had was my phone case in my hand. But thankfully, I had that noise, the flashlight during the ring. And Scabby found my phone. And when she did, she called the cops and tried to say I was the driver in the accident. But thankfully, she only said that to the detectives. And really what happened was she had already admitted she was the driver during the phone call. So it didn't fall on me. But I was 18 and I was going to face some heavy charges for that. She also was drunk and she told me that afterwards, but the cops would not do anything about it because they couldn't. After 24 hours, they couldn't tell anything. So it didn't matter at that point. She got discharged 30 minutes after we went into the hospital, and I only found out 5 days in the hospital. And somebody that day that found out I was in the car accident had saw her getting Tylenol from a Rite Aid nearby, and she didn't even mention how badly that she hurt me. She didn't even mention I was in the car. She didn't care. But she definitely made an appearance at the hospital to see what I was going to tell the cops. And I had just told her that it was illegal for you to even ask me to change my statement or ask me what I was going to say for that. And I can honestly tell you this was one of the worst experiences of my life. I remember when the EMTs had called my mother at 12:30 in the morning, and they had said, we have your daughter in an ambulance on the gurney, and I can honestly tell you we don't know if she will make it because she already flatlined as soon as she hit the gurney. I was in shock. My parents had said if she makes it, to tell her to call and we'll come pick her up. So along with all this bullshit of not even having a real friend, my family didn't even want to come see if I was alive even. When the doctors were trying to get me to walk on these stairs, they were like, I just don't even know how you're alive. Like, that was a crazy amount to fling out of a vehicle. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. And I will never forgive that person for that, except I have learned to forgive her in a sense to where I don't tread in hate for her. So, as you can see, that was a really fucked up part of my life.